せーの G-ACE チャンネル。ゲストのジンさんに来てもらいました。イエーイ。
こんにちは。
お願いします。
お願いします。
じゃあ最初にちょっとだけ、自己紹介をお願いします。
皆さん、こんにちは。見てくれてありがとうございます、最初は。はい。マレーシアから来たの、ロージンです。日本で生まれたんですけど、3歳まで生活したことあるんですね。日本で。北海道。でも、その3歳後はまたマレーシアに戻って、そして日本語も忘れました。で、また、高校卒業後がまたここに留学しています。はい、以上です。
はい、ありがとうございます。じゃあ今日一緒に頑張りましょう。
お願いします。
The first question, why have you choose Japan as your destination?
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
There's a lot of people asking me this question, and I think most important reason is my parents studied in Japan before, so they quite clear about the process how to studying abroad in Japan compared with the other country. I think it's just want to make sure that I'm safe in a foreign country, so they choose Japan because they have living here before, and also they have a lot of like the work or the university here, so I think it is the best option for me to study in Japan.
Right, that's cool. What is your personal reason? What kind of Japan, like what part of Japan do you like the best?
Oh, okay. So about the personal reason, at first, I heard a lot of the experience that study in Japan since like 5 or 6 years old. I have a really strong image and how to say, like the feelings I want to stay in Japan. So I was thinking, so maybe I can have the same experience like my parents. So when I was in high school, first year or 2 years, there's they have the, how to say it, like the kogi is like a lecture. It's about studying in Japan. So I think that's my chance. So I just went the lecture, and oh, so that's the whole Japan, studying in Japan. That's the whole image. So I was like, okay, I have decided, and I said I want to challenge myself to go out the comfort zone. So yeah, here I am.
That's
and of
cool.
course, yeah, and I also like the culture in Japan, especially like the anime, and also the food and everything, I think.
Yeah, cool. Well, speaking of anime, what kind of anime do you like the best?
For my favorite, I think will be Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Oh my god, Kimetsu no Yaiba is like kami.
Kami anime, right?
Kami. Yeah.
Well, yeah, so about anime or whatever the content you watch, do you usually watch in Japanese, or do you watch in English, or do you challenge yourself to do without, the jimaku things, or how do you watch?
So I basically watch from Netflix, and there's a lot of like the option for you to choose the subtitles, right?
Yeah.
At first, I will go with Chinese, and after I came to Japan, I will start to listening in Japan and also watch the subtitle in Japanese. But if I'm without the subtitle, it's gonna take me like quite long time to understand the whole converse for the whole episode. So yeah, I still watching with the Japanese subtitle.
When you watch movies, what about watching movies in cinema? Do you find difficulty watching those on a screen, on a public screen?
I would say yes, because in Malaysia, we usually will have 3 languages showing in the screen, which is Chinese, Malay, and English.
In Malaysia, the movie has 3 lines in a different languages.
They have 3 lines.
Wow, that would have, filled almost half of the screen, right?
Oh no, it's like how to say, like if this is the screen,
Mhm.
it's on the really really bottom place.
Right, doesn't that annoying? Isn't it annoying?
No, because you're used to it, so
Okay. G-ACE channel! What is the best part of Japan?
I believe that for every foreign student, they will struggle with the stress and also the homesick and culture shock and a lot of
Mhm.
things. But the scenery, like the sunset, the sky, and the trees, the flowers, is just healing me, you know. Like there's one day I really tired for the assignments and I really stressed because I have Baito at the same time and I have the deadline. I have to deal with it. But there's one day after I finish my Baito, is Chodo, the sunset is going down,
Right.
and it is a really really good day.
Mhm.
So I watched the sun going down. I was like, oh my god, that's what I live for, you know.
Yeah. It's something very emotional. And
Yes, it's so emotional.
it's very beautiful point of view that
Yes.
you find the beauty of Japan in that daily life in Japan.
Yes. It's just
Mhm.
like small moments can make you happy too. It's not like have to be a very big achievement or something, but a small little moments is gonna like make you happy too.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a great speech, kind of. Well,
Thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
GS チャンネル
Is there any similar characteristics that Japan and Malaysia share in other extent?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you don't think so?
If talk about the differences, I would say the people in Malaysia is not that punctual on time because we always think that we will have time. Like, okay, so for example, me and you going somewhere to buy a book or something, like
Alright.
example 1 p.m.
Mhm.
Okay, of course, we in Japan, if it's in Japan, we will meet in Eki and go to the place to buy a book, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's exactly 1 p.m.
1
or
o'clock,
even
yes.
early sometime, right?
Mhm.
But for Malaysian, I'm your friends and say, hey, we need to buy a book tomorrow 1, right? Yeah. And the next day, we say like, I'm sorry, I just wake up. Can I move to 2? Sure. I'm not even there yet. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. And after 1:45,
Mhm.
and the telephone is coming again. Say,
Yeah.
hey, are you there yet? No. Still at home. So let's move to 3. Sure. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So the both people agree with the moving a time and delaying all the time.
Yes.
And are they usually been successful meeting at the station?
No.
Like, okay. Are they going to cancel the event or?
Yeah, they just cancel the event or end up the girl or the boy going alone. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. but it's not all the people, but some of the people is will like that. But it's just because the relationship between them is quite close. So they think it's okay. I just don't go because I really don't have the mood. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's a huge difference. People in Japan,
Mhm.
there's some people come like even 30 minutes earlier than that,
Yeah,
1
that's
o'clock or something. I could conclude that you are definitely fit in Japan.
No, actually, before I come to Japan, I think I'm the same person that I just said.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but now after I came to Japan, I realized like that the time arrangement is really important,
Mhm.
and especially it is a very good impressions for someone to be punctual in time, and also if you stay there early just in case you will lost or something. Yeah. So I just, for example, if I have the meetings or like I have to go somewhere at 1, I will be prepared at 9 or 10 or something. Just in
Well,
case.
that's good.
GS チャンネル
Is there anything that you want to say to the next exchange student or the students who wish to come to Japan?
start learning your Japanese, please.
Simple but important.
Yeah, simple but important. If you don't know any Japanese word, I think it's quite hard for you to stay in Japan because at first I have nothing about Japanese, and there's one time I lost in a Shinjuku station, you know, the worst. Oh my god, Shinjuku station, the worst.
Maze.
Yeah, and I don't have any data for my phone, so I cannot even search for the Eki and where should I go? How can I go to language school, you know? And that's the worst. So I tried to ask the people near the kaisatsu. There's a people there, right? Yeah. And I tried to approach to him and I asked in English and like, can I know what's the Wi-Fi password here? And he said like, no English, no. I was like, okay, oh my god. And I really like so helpless. But thank god my dad is there. My dad's just coming around because I need to find my dad first and we go to language school together. But I cannot find my dad and it's just take me like 2 or 2.5 hours to just keep walking in
the Shinjuku station.
Yes. Wow. Can you understand that? I just like I'm so helpless and I cry, you know.
Yeah, you must be crying because the Shinjuku station is so complicated. I would say
it's
like
so complicated. Yeah.
The best, the most complicated station in, you know, all of the rail.
And there's a lot of people, you know.
Yeah.
They are talking in Japanese and the language you only know is Chinese, English, and Malay. And I was like, oh my god, how am I gonna do this?
How did you find your dad?
Yeah, that's a really magical situation, you know. I start to go down to the stairs and my dad is just coming in at the same time because my dad is so worried about me too. And he know that I don't have any data for my phone and also I cannot search anything. So he tried to get out of the station and go to my language school because he think that I will go alone there. But no, he just want to make sure again and he back to the station and exactly the same time and we just meet.
Wow. That saved me. I mean, that saved your life.
Yeah, it's, oh my god. Yeah, if I don't meet my dad, I don't think I'm here talking with you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You'll be suffering in Shinjuku station.
Yes, but I have to say that you don't have to learn like a very perfect Japanese, but at least you can communicate in some simple way. Like for example, if you want to ask like an Eki, or you want to ask, is there any like the public telephone? I think it will be work for you. You just learn some. Yeah, you don't have to be perfect, but some of that will be great.
Yeah, that's great advice from Jin-san.
電車とかはないんですよ。2時間かかるんですね。こういう感じ？